Today, it's the sweet life, from colorful confections to a sweet romantic getaway in Ardmore and a beautiful Oklahoma tradition.
Travel with AAA's Discover Oklahoma.
Hi, and welcome to AAA's Discover Oklahoma. I'm Jennifer Reynolds.
And I'm Dean O'Lally.
We are all about the sweet life this week, so we're in the perfect place, a candy store called Lolly and Pops.
Lolly and Pops. No relation,
Right.
Just wanted to get that out there just to let everyone know, but we could have all kinds of puns. We won't go there either,
Okay.
but this is a fantastic candy store at Penn Square Mall here in Oklahoma City.
It's like a kid's fantasy, actually. You sort of expect Willy Wonka to pop up from somewhere.
I think they have him pickled in the back, actually, and it's just one of those places when you walk in, you just have to smile, and that's actually part of their mission, along with making every day delicious.
It's a kind of an old English style apothecary, Willy Wonka, Harry Potter, kind of all meshed together. And we just want everybody to be able to come in and find that inner child again.
That truly is the best way to describe Lolly and Pops. It's not only a place where you will be surrounded by deliciously sweet and succulent strips, morsels, drops, bars of overall goodness that range from minty, chewy, gooey, and squishy, but it's a visual treat as well. It really is a kaleidoscope of colors that would make a rainbow jealous.
Everybody loves it. They're always amazed. When they come in, their eyes are like wide open big. And I mean, they even notice details like our ceiling. It looks like bars of chocolate up there, and they notice that. They're just in awe of the whole concept that we have.
From the nostalgic sodas in the fridge to the chocolate and Wonka rooms to the gummy bear room, complete with a gummy bear shrine, by the way, your sweet tooth will be flavorfully and scrumptiously teased. Now, you adults out there, honestly, don't think you'll be immune from the tasty temptations. It can be a deadly yet delightful concoction when you mix long-lost memories and, well, sugar.
They get all excited. And you get everything from, oh my gosh, I haven't seen this in years and years. Or they'll be talking to families and friends. Do you remember when we used to go down to the corner store? Or I remember when this was 5 cents. Or you get a whole wide range of comments. It's just lots of fun.
It is fun to be taken back even for a short time. Another exciting element of shopping at Lolly and Pops is there is so much from which to choose. The selections are quite numerous, so when you're here, you'll need to take your time, and everyone has their particular favorites.
The kids gravitate towards either the gummies or the sours, especially our gummy bears. They love the gummy bears and they love the sour belts. The adults tend to go towards either the chocolate or the nostalgic. I would say probably like the chocolate-covered nuts are a big seller, and then anything nostalgic. We have different customers wanting, their favorites from their childhood.
And Lolly and Pops is that ideal place for the child in all of us, and their motto says it all. They are purveyors of sweetness.
Lolly and Pops not only has a store in Oklahoma City, but in Tulsa as well, and you can find out all about their sweet confections, and all you have to do is just go to travelok.com and check the Discover Oklahoma page for more information.
Our quest for the sweet life goes on, and nothing could be sweeter than a romantic getaway in our next destination down in Ardmore.
Now, if your idea of the sweet life includes, let me think, maybe a jacuzzi tub, gourmet food, or
Pretty
maybe
sweet.
just kicking back on the front porch, we have found your next escape.
The Shiloh Morning Inn is our agritourism feature of the week. Perched on a gentle rise northeast of Ardmore, Shiloh Morning Inn looks as though time's been very kind indeed. This stately inn is built with such good bones and nestles so comfortably into the wooded hillsides and whispering meadows, you'll feel certain you're stepping onto a well-maintained historic property. But it was actually built back in the 90s, yes, the 1990s. For Jessica and David Fow, it was love at first sight.
There are 73 acres, walking trails, about 1.5 miles of that. We've got a pond, hammocks and benches. And when we were looking to buy this property, that was the thing that just kind of said yes.
But it wasn't just the Oklahoma landscape that tugged at the couple's hearts and wallets. The house itself spoke to them.
I loved the way the place was built. It was built to be an inn. So it's designed really well just for guests.
Because Shiloh Morning Inn was born as a bed and breakfast, all the rooms are spacious and each has its own private bath. All the amenities are modern.
Fireplaces, flat screen TVs, DVD players, internet access, refrigerators, microwaves. Either a nice king-size beds, yeah, only king-size beds. Either a nice view off the private balcony or a private porch with a hot tub on it or something like that. Of course, the cottages all set back into the woods, so they're all nice and private. So just the fact that it's not a renovation, that it was built for this purpose, that makes it pretty unique.
Throughout the 5 large suites in the main house and the 4 separate secluded cottages, you'll find original works of art.
I'm very interested in art, and so that's one thing that we focused on here is to have art from local artists and the local art galleries and things around.
All that art blends seamlessly with an art form of a different sort, the art of tranquility.
We have 3 main policies: no smoking, no children, and no pets. And the reason for those policies is because it goes to our core concept, which is peace and quiet.
You'll notice the dining room features only tables for 2 so couples can focus on each other. But the breakfast cuisine at Shiloh Morning Inn tends to garner its own attention thanks to David's passion for cooking and his culinary school background. But this B&B is not just about breakfast.
Breakfast comes with your stay, but dinner is something that our guests can order on the side, and so we do that.
The room service dinner, we deliver that to the rooms.
But even with the gourmet cuisine and thoughtful amenities, sometimes it's the simple luxuries that leave the most lasting impression.
And the stars are beautiful.
We get that a lot. People say, wow, we have stars out here.
And the moon, you know, all of those things. When you live in the city, you don't get to see those. But out here, it's really beautiful at nighttime.
Yeah.
By most standards, Shiloh Morning Inn would not be considered an historic property, but the moments spent here recharging at this country retreat promise to make your daily stress and tension history for sure. For more information on the Shiloh Morning Inn, special packages, to make reservations, and much more, just go to the Discover Oklahoma page at travelok.com. For a full listing of Oklahoma's agritourism destinations across the state, visit online. Agritourism is Oklahoma's growing adventure.
That looks like such a beautiful location. And speaking of which, stay right where you are.
Because we're going to tell you about something that's become a beautiful tradition. We'll meet some very special ladies when AAA's Discover Oklahoma continues.
We had some family members that had switched to AAA, and they kept telling us how much money they were saving, and found out they could save us money too, and so we ended up switching. We have 3 kids, and there's not a lot of money left at the end of every month. It ended up saving us quite a bit. Our car insurance alone saved us probably about $600. Any money you can save during the month and have some left over, that's a pretty big deal. Having insurance is important. Having affordable insurance that you can trust is a blessing.
It's Oklahoma's growing adventure, agritourism, where farms, ranches, and vineyards swing open their gates with a warm welcome and acres to taste. From hand-picked produce to handcrafted wines, it's morning glory that lasts into the night. Find 500 farm and ranch attractions all over Oklahoma. Explore agritourism at travelok.com.
Approximately a year and a half ago, my friend Gary Wise, who I go to church with, had become a AAA agency, and he had asked me, he said, let's just check, see what we can do.
We tried to compare apples to apples to his current coverage.
And my premium went down $800 for the same insurance for this house. I was tickled. I mean, $800 is a lot of money. Go see Gary. Get your AAA insurance. It's head and shoulders above the rest of the companies.
Welcome back to AAA's Discover Oklahoma, where we are on the trail of the sweet life. We're here at Lolly and Pops in Penn Square Mall. I'm telling you, you could be in sugar overload here in a hurry.
And speaking of overload, I do think that some other states might think that Oklahoma has crowned more than their fair share of Miss Americas.
We have so many because we have so much beauty and talent in this state, and a perfect case in point is our associate producer, Abby Curran, who spent some time recently at Oklahoma City University, and she just might be on track for a tiara of her own.
Did you know Oklahoma's produced 6 Miss Americas since the organization began in 1921? I wonder who the 7th's going to be.
6 Miss Americas? No other state has more. Norma Smallwood from Tulsa, Jane Giroux from Laverne, Susan Powell of Elk City, Muldrow's Chantel Smith, Tulsa's Jennifer Berry, and Lawton's Lauren Nelson. And with the exception of Norma Smallwood, who captured the Miss America crown in 1926, all 5 of our other Miss Americas have appeared here on Discover Oklahoma. I wonder if that trend might work in the other direction as well. Would appearing on Discover Oklahoma put me a step closer to maybe one day being Miss America? Half of our Miss America winners are graduates of Oklahoma City University, more than any other university in the nation. OCU is obviously part of the magical formula. I just had to go there to see if I could channel my inner pageant queen.
Well, the tradition started with our exceptional music school, our dance school. So our reputation in the performing arts drew quite talented people here. You can come to the Hall of Queens. Anytime you come to a performance, they're here. You can just come and take a look too. We do have 3 statues, one for each Miss America, and we do on occasion decorate the statues, whether it's for the Thunder playoffs or Christmas.
Besides the personal interview, evening wear, swimsuit, and onstage question, there's talent. And 4 of the 6 Miss Americas from Oklahoma choose vocal as their talent.
There are probably more on the way.
Susan, I love your dress. Where'd you get it?
At Oklahoma City University, I'm Abby Curran.
To find out more about our very own Miss Americas, you can go to the Discover Oklahoma page at travelok.com.
All right, you've heard me say it before, and I'm going to say it again. You know why?
Because it's true.
It is true. Oklahoma Today magazine is a first-class publication. Whether it comes to fun, entertaining, fascinating, enlightening stories, Oklahoma Today has it all.
It's a sweet deal, and there's a new edition on newsstands right now.
What's at the top of your bucket list? Oklahoma Today magazine lists 26 important things to see and to do around Oklahoma in their March-April issue on newsstands now. Find out what made the list, from must-try food options to state parks and historic monuments, along with one-of-a-kind activities that are pure Okie. Visit oklahomatoday.com to subscribe or pick up a copy at fine bookstores or at select newsstands. Oklahoma Today, the magazine of Oklahoma since 1956.
Don't go anywhere, there's more to come.
Hey, batter, swing. Swing, it's that time of year again.
We'll introduce you to an internationally known baseball star from Lawton when AAA's Discover Oklahoma returns right after this.
We had some family members that had switched to AAA, and they kept telling us how much money they were saving and kept telling us that we should look into it. And so we decided that we should go see what we could do. We have 3 kids, and there's not a lot of money left at the end of every month. And so any penny that you can save is a big deal. AAA was something I always heard of when I was growing up. And when people talked about it, they talked about it in a reliable way. And so when we switched to AAA, it was something that we just trusted from the beginning. It ended up saving us quite a bit. Our car insurance alone saved us probably about $600 a year. Our life insurance, we were actually able to double our coverage, and our premium still went down close to about half as well. Again, it's not something you ever want to think about as you grow up and become a grown-up with a family, but it's definitely something that you need to have. Having insurance is important. Having affordable insurance that you can trust is a blessing.
Welcome back to AAA's Discover Oklahoma. I don't know about you, but I think there's something inherently cool about someone from Oklahoma who also happens to be an international superstar.
Someone almost as famous as our Dino Lawley, but wait, no, there is no one as famous as our Dino Lawley. That's what he wrote in my script.
That's right.
Actually, this guy is from Lawton, and he's as big a celebrity as you can be in Japan, and some of his colleagues in the legislature aren't even aware of it.
And our Shell Wagner caught up with the mild-mannered senator.
No one would ever suspect that this mild-mannered senator from Lawton is leading a double life. On the one hand, he's a husband, a father of 3 and grandfather of 4, and he's all over the state capitol championing the interests of his southwestern Oklahoma constituents. On the other hand, he's a celebrity in a land far away where the name Randy Bass is spoken with reverence in whispered tones of admiration. Unbeknownst even to some of his colleagues in the Oklahoma State Senate, Randy Bass enjoys star status in Japan, where he holds all kinds of legendary baseball records. But the Randy Bass baseball story starts here in the States with a full decade in the majors, before he was sold for $25,000 to the Hanshin Tigers of Japan, a team with a reputation for having the most fanatical and dedicated fans in all of Japanese professional baseball.
In 1985, we won the championship for the Hanshin Tigers, the first time they've ever won in the history of Hanshin Tigers baseball. So I had a great year. I was a Triple Crown winner, first year as a Triple Crown winner. I hit 47 home runs, and you know, I just kind of led the team in everything. You know, I think I hit home runs in 7 consecutive games, most RBIs, most game-winning RBIs. It was just a tremendous year for me. I mean, and then after 1985, it was, I mean, you couldn't walk down the street, I mean, without people wanting to shake your hand or get an autograph, or you couldn't ride the subway anymore because people waited for you to get on the subway train just so they could come over and very politely talk to you or shake your hand.
But an incident that happened during the celebration following the championship game is now part of Japanese baseball lore.
They have a tradition of going out to Osaka River, and they put on the uniform jersey of one of the players on the team, and they go on the bridge and they jump off into the river. So, of course, they had Mayumi, Kakifu, Okada, all the Japanese guys, and it got to me.
None of the Japanese fans really looked much like Randy Bass, so they put Randy's jersey on a statue of this guy and chunked it into the river.
Tigers have never won since then. They've never won the whole Nippon Series since 1985. So they called it the curse of the Colonel Sanders.
The curse has become such a staple of franchise lore that fans have repeatedly made unsuccessful expeditions to find the statue. Finally, in 2009, nearly 25 years later, the statue was successfully found and brought to the surface.
And then they put the statue on a trailer, actually, and took it to the stadium, and the Tigers won the game. So they think the curse of the Colonel is over with now.
But Japan's fascination with the first baseman from Lawton is far from over. Randy Bass is astonished to find that his celebrity status is still intact.
Whenever I get there, everybody bows and says hello, and you know, they talk to you in a manner you're not used to. And when I come back to Oklahoma, I'm just Randy Bass.
That's Senator Bass to you and me, a baseball legend in our midst, who should claim his rightful position among Oklahoma's lengthy roster of celebrated baseball players. At the state capitol, I'm Shel Wagner.
And guess what? Baseball season's upon us. Just go to travelok.com, where you will find links to the websites for the Oklahoma City Redhawks and the Tulsa Drillers, where you can get their schedules, ticket prices, all that jazz. Coming up, another sweet treat.
You know what's coming up. It's one of my favorites. It's gelato. It's a little bit of Seattle, but in Oklahoma. Details when AAA's Discover Oklahoma returns after a very short break.
In early April of this year, we had one of the most violent hailstorms I've ever seen in my life. And my wife called me, and you could hear the noise over the telephone. By the time I got home, got out here from town, there was hail everywhere. Baseball, size hail, golf ball, everywhere. My truck was beat to pieces. It was a pretty violent hailstorm. I called my AAA agent, Gary Wise, a friend of mine, asked him what the procedure was, give me the phone numbers, we need to turn this in.
We hope to always be there whenever they need us, and that is the most important client that we have, is the one that we're talking to at the time.
I feel AAA has treated me with the utmost respect. I feel like they went above and beyond to be respectful of our time and our property.
AAA definitely is there for the right reason. The president of the insurance company call and ask, what could they do to help Woodward and help our clients in their time of need.
Motor Trend asked truck owners who aren't driving a Ford to take the EcoBoost Challenge.
Ford, I'm impressed.
Ford F-150 with EcoBoost technology versus Chevy Silverado.
Silverado is struggling right now. The F-150 just totally outperformed it.
It made towing that huge boat around very easy.
I'm very surprised that it's a V6.
I would pick the Ford if I had my choice between the two.
Get an F-150 with 0% financing for 60 months or drive one for only $239 a month at your Oklahoma Ford dealer.
Welcome back. AAA makes this show possible and does a lot of other great things around our state. Here's a look at today's AAA.
Hi, Chuck May here with AAA Oklahoma. Motor Club programs like AAA Roadside Assistance used to be a driver's only option when their car needed rescue on the road. Nowadays, however, hundreds of businesses are offering roadside assistance packages. So what makes AAA the best choice? Well, for starters, we cover the person, not the car. Insurance programs only offer coverage for the vehicle on the policy and often count roadside assistance as a claim, causing rates to go up. New car warranties call for dealership service, often requiring upfront payment, and may have gaps in coverage that could leave you stranded or stuck with an unexpected bill. 53 million members trust AAA because AAA protects you 24/7 no matter what vehicle you're in, with the most comprehensive coverage available on the market. Visit AAA.com to learn more.
AAA for the ones who matter most to you.
All right, we've been talking about the sweet life, and
I do.
We've talked
I know
about
what
this
you're
before,
gonna
that
say.
one of my favorite sweet desserts is gelato.
And that is why we're going to wrap this show up with some cool treats from Wacom by way of Seattle. Jeff Roberts explains.
So the first question I want to ask you is a little bit of Seattle in Wacom, Oklahoma. How in the world and why in the world?
We were in the Pacific Northwest, up by Seattle, and when we would come down here on vacation, we couldn't find any good coffee anywhere. We thought we'd have to make it when we came down. So we bought the contents of an espresso stand from one of my customers up there, and that espresso machine sat on our kitchen counter for 3 years as we were practicing. And we figured if we did it right, then other people would come by and have some as well, and we could sell it to them. It's located in Wacom because this is where I grew up, and I thought that the folks in this town could find something here that they liked. This building was built in the mid-30s as the band room for the high school that was here. And it was my band room when I was going through here. Over where the display case is where I used to play tuba. I think it's a lot more fun now. It's every bit as loud.
Okay, real quick, best flavor.
Donatella.
Butterscotch.
Snickerdoodle.
Donatella. I don't have a favorite.
The best gelato.
The fruit
the best gelato.
Are you getting all this? All right, so on the other side of the room, let's find out what we think about the gelato over here. Best stuff you guys have eaten?
I had never tasted gelato before. I haven't eaten it. I like it better than ice cream.
Whoa! Pretty excited right now because Bob's going to show me how to make some gelato, and you were going to tell me what gelato is?
Gelato is Italian-style ice cream. We can't call it ice cream in this country because it doesn't have enough fat.
Tell me what I'm going to do here.
All right, we're mixing up the white base, and we'll select the calcio pad chocolate for today. So I have to be within just a few grams of the balance between solids and liquids, or it will either turn out to be a brick or it'll be a puddle.
Wow.
It's very sensitive.
Bob, you've never had so much fun doing this, have you?
Oh, this is...
Look at this. I'm actually doing this.
Very well done. That looks pretty good. It's over the fence.
Wow.
You did good.
That's good. All right, so the next time you want to be on the Chisholm Trail and stop off for a little detour for the best gelato and best coffee in Wacom, you got to check out a little bit of Seattle. Hang on, got a little melting going on here. That little bit of Seattle. I'm Jeff Roberts.
Little bit of Seattle has more than gelato. They have baked goodies as well. For a full menu, just go to the Discover Oklahoma page at travelok.com. Well, that's our show for this week. We hope you enjoyed tasting a bit of the sweet life with us.
Well, I know I have. I'll be buying some stuff.
We're going to continue tasting here for a little bit. Yeah.
That's right. We want to thank the folks at Lolly and Pops for hosting us tonight.
And thanks to you for watching. It was sweet of you.
Next week, we've searched indoors and out to bring you big-time destinations, from a place where the buffalo roam to a beloved mansion that cradles Claremore history, and an unexpected nook that serves up first-class Joe and gelato. Hope you'll join us.
So until next time, remember,
there's always something to discover in Oklahoma. And as they say here at Lolly and Pops, have a sweet day. Production vehicle provided by the Oklahoma Ford Dealers, official partner of the Oklahoma Tourism and Recreation Department.